We have implemented almost all Amplitude events browser service events browser side, but data is incorrect and we are changing to server side. Can you tell more about browser versus server tracking? Great, that's a great question actually. Browser or client side versus server side tracking, there are pros and cons to both. The biggest advantage for client side tracking is that it's usually easier. So even if you're considering importing data from Snowflake or from cloud storage, or you're, worst case, you're thinking of doing a direct API integration, which is the toughest, really. It's generally easier to do a client-side implementation. You have the Amplitude SDK, it handles a lot of things for you. It has some auto capture, and also it handles what happens if you run into errors, that sort of stuff. It's easier to do browser or client-side. Now, the disadvantage is that your data is going to be exposed to things like ad blockers. Your API key is going to be public. And so with server-side implementation, you get more accuracy, especially if you're sending that data from a place that you know is accurate. No one is going to question that data. So that's a big plus, right? It's usually that's the main trade you're doing. It's between ease of implementation with client-side implementation with client-side data and accuracy, which is the server-side way. What I see today mostly is people starting with client-side data, or so browser, or they're using an Amplitude SDK, including Google Tag Manager and other ways. They start with that just to at least get some data and use Amplitude. And they augment it with some server-side data, things like revenue, user registrations, like super key moments in the user journey. If you're planning long term, and if you have engineering resources available, or at least data engineers, then server side is going to give you more accuracy and more durability long term.